Hey, it's good to see all of you back, and we're so happy to be back with you. The first thing I want to do, I'm not going to really talk about the towels, but I just want you to look behind me, and you'll see a lot of towels that have bicycles on them. And I know a lot of people ride bicycles now, and I just kind of thought, well, maybe you could ride your bicycle out to the outhouse, which I have out here, and toilet tissue is kept in those. It may not be what you like to use, but there will be some toilet tissue in there. And then I have bathtubs that are really fancy. But what I really want to show you this segment is some little bags like this. It's wonderful for carrying. It has 2 pockets in it. You can put your phone in one, your keys in, and your credit card in one, and your driver's license, and you're ready to go shopping. This one doesn't have but 1 pocket. It's a little larger. It holds a larger cell phone, and so does this one. And they're made out of denim with ties. And we're going to talk about more ties later in another segment. I also have the small bags over here that are great for putting your cash in. They're good for carrying your makeup and just put it in your purse and go for it. The main thing I want to show this time is tote bags. These are applique, and I just want to show them to you. There's none of them are the same. There's the dog and there's the cat, and I really have a lot of fun doing these. Lots of folks like owls. And there's a little gray elephant and the unicorn. And then I have a purple cow. Now, an ancient time ago when I was in high school, we had to learn a poem, and I still remember it because it was about a cow, and that's why this cow is purple. It said, "I never saw a purple cow. I never hope to see one. But I tell you anyhow, I'd rather see than be one." And with that, I think I will leave you and give you to Carol.
Welcome back. I would just like to, I'm going to be talking about the jewelry that I do. If you can see, I have some samples here in front. I have bronze color, all kind of other embellishments. I have pendants on some of them here. I also make the earrings that I have right here also to match up with the necklaces that I make. I usually will make the necklaces 20 inches. A lot of times people want it about mid chest, but some of them want them up closer. So I'm always willing to adjust the necklaces to the person that's going to be buying it for their needs. If they want it longer, they want it shorter. I also work to have different beads, some Swarovski crystals in there, all your ornaments that you for your locking situations on there. All of this I work with the people. If you'll notice, the turquoise one has a pretty pendant down here at the bottom. I intercoursed silver beads in between there. I work with everything, and I'm willing to work with the people. And thank you for coming back to look at us, what we're doing today. And now back to Lori.
Hello, welcome back. This time I'll be introducing my candles. And I have, these are made with lavender to soothe you. I have the small, these are like egg keepers. I got a whole lot of them, and so I just thought I'd make candles out of them. And I have the small ones and medium ones and then large. And then I also make them with just the jars. And like I said, all these are lavender, but I do make other scents. If you wanted a candle with different scents, I could do that. And I also have this cute little egg. I got so many different little gadgets that I can make them in. Now I will pass it to LaLita.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm LaLita, and this time around I am going to show you my paintings. As you can see, I have different materials. I have some on wood, I have some that were laser that I went ahead and painted, like this one here. It is the moon. Love you to the moon and back. The really nice thing about this one, it glows in the dark. So the moon will glow when the lights go out, and it does hang up with a little eyelet. And it can go perfect in any kid's room. Looks really nice, and it's not too heavy, so you don't have to, find a stud or anything like that. It's just really something simple. The other stuff I do is canvas, and I am actually new to painting on canvas. I started a little over a year ago with it, and I'm hooked. And my biggest thing that I do is these little guys. They are 2.5 inch square little canvas, and they are full of detail. I do a whole bunch of different scenes. This one here is a night shot, so you have the moon behind it with the dark trees in front. I call that one Midnight Walk. As you can see, I have a couple different frozen ones, Frozen in Time, and that's First Escape. First Snow, and everything falls down, because why not? Anyways, I grew up in snow country, so I love painting with snow. And these guys are available on my Etsy shop. Same with any of my wood ones. These ones here are big wood plaques. So this one is, most everybody lives by the same. It says, "Do not talk to me until I've had my coffee." That is definitely me. Have my coffee in the morning, and then we can get to business. This one here hangs up with a twine. It is wood, but it's not too heavy. It is all hand painted, every bit of it, and it is finished, so it gives it just a little bit of sheen, but not too much. And yeah, I really love the grain work of this wood, so I didn't paint the wood, I just sealed it up so all that grain would pop. That one's really neat. This one here, I actually played with the wood grain itself. So first it is stained. So all the green, the orange, and the blue, it's all stained onto the wood. So you see that natural grain work coming in. Then I went through and painted the trees, the barn, and I don't think it's going to show up, but there are little tiny animals throughout the picture and everything like that. And I picked up on a few of the different aspects of the wood itself. Like one of the little knots turned, it showed, so I turned it into a little cut log. Kind of fun on that one. Next, so I do little keepsake boxes. This one here is wood burn to start. So put the picture on, did most of the detailing with the wood burned, and I sat there and looked at it, and you know what? I added a little bit of color just by staining it, and it turned out really nice. Completely sealed up, completely sanded down, and completely finished on the inside as well. I do plan on making a lot more little keepsake boxes. This was my very first one. Next, I have my big paintings. These ones I do not have on my shop yet, but I do plan on adding them this week. So this one here is the Purple Mountains in England. I kept seeing a bunch of pictures online, and I've always wanted to go to England. I haven't been to that country yet. Someday. But yeah, these are the Purple Mountains, and I was falling in love with what they look like. So I decided I'm going to go ahead and paint those ones. And yeah, I really love how this one turned out. It's very bright without being too much. Next, I did a play on shadows. So this one here is a sunrise. So you get the vibrant change in the colors of the sky, the dark from the night with the light coming in from the early morning, casting the shadow over the creek and kind of highlighting the mountains around it. And this one is called A New Day Begins. And it was fun. It was definitely a challenge to get it to turn out right. Okay, this is part 2. The first one didn't work out, but this one did. I love this one. One of the other thing is I grew up kind of close to the ocean, so I love the beach. This is like the northern beaches of where I'm from, which is Oregon. And you have the Rockies with the lighthouse and all that, and the wind-blown bushes, and just like the endless sky and ocean where you barely can tell where one begins and the other one ends. This one is Endless Horizons. Then I have these two. This one here is based off of a picture. It is Mount Fuji. And it's a lot of play on shadowings of different colors coming in. You have blue coming in from one side and the purple coming in from the other. And just how they intertwine and meet together. And it turned out really good. I do like that one. I might change it a little bit before I add it in. We'll see. Next to that is one of my favorites. This is, okay, one of my heroes is Bob Ross. And if you don't know who he is, go Google him. He was a painter of, a few decades ago. And I love everything he did. And this one was inspired by what he used to create. So you have the mountains in the background, and you can see in between the mountains, there's a little waterfall. And then coming out from the trees is a little creek that feeds into the lake. So there's a lot to see in that one, a lot of vibrance. It was absolutely beautiful. And it was a lot of fun to make too. So I'm really proud of that one. Lastly, I have a couple different signs. So this one here is my mother's favorite. But the really cool, unique thing of this is depending on how you feel, will depend on which side you decide to show. So this one is wood burned and hand painted, fully sealed up, ready to hang. It hangs up by a little metal chain. I like that one too. And the very last is a calendar that I created. So this one is on a thick wood plaque, and it's just a calendar. And these two things here are chalkboard paint. So you can write in, how many days till Halloween kind of thing. And this little spinner spins around to whatever month it currently is. So it's just a unique way of showing kind of what day it is without actually being a date. Basically on your planning. How many days do I have until so and so's birthday? But yeah. So those are all my little paintings, my big ones. I will paint on almost anything. And I try different other things. I do have hand painted ornaments that come out at Christmas time. I love painting. Out of all the crafts I do, that's probably one of my favorites. Anyways, I want to thank everyone for joining us again. This is a lot of fun. We have 5 more episodes to do. If you find anything that you like, all of our contact information is in the description, or you can email the guild at gsacraftsguild@gmail.com. And we will be back at 5 p.m. for our 3rd and final segment for today, as long as the weather holds out. So thank you for again coming by, and see you in a little bit. Bye.